Hello, and welcome to your Fall 2021 Mid-Meeting Orientation for EOPS. In this mid-meeting orientation, we will provide important program updates, review student requirements, and student services. Remember, this orientation is required each semester. In order to be eligible for Fall EOPS, you must enroll and complete at least 12 BC units for Fall 2021. If you are enrolled in less than 12 BC units, you will have the opportunity to explain this on the orientation quiz. You must complete an EOPS fall mid-meeting orientation and quiz at the end. You must also complete 3 EOPS counseling contacts. These are similar to counseling appointments, and they must be 4 weeks apart. You must also submit a fall progress report via Starfish. In order to schedule your appointments for counseling contacts accordingly, you can schedule your first contact between July and August. Your second EOPS contact can be scheduled between September and October. And your third EOPS contact can be scheduled between November and December. EOPS services. EOPS offers over and above services such as counseling and educational advising. We help students develop a comprehensive student education plan. We also monitor academic progress, and we assist with repeat petition forms and academic renewals. If eligible, you may be able to receive an EOPS book grant. All of our students receive priority registration, with the exception if you are on academic probation or completed over 100 units or more. And we also assist with personal statements for scholarships and recommendations. In order to receive our free cap and gown for graduation, you must be a current EOPS student. Aside from the 3 counseling contacts, students can schedule EOPS additional contacts. In these additional contacts, you can request these to get answers for any quick questions you may have, to get assistance with any scholarship or EOPS recommendations. And if you want to know a little more about your graduation or transfer, we can assist as well. And if you would like to register for additional classes, we do also provide registration assistance. All of these can be scheduled as additional contacts with EOPS. You must complete your EOPS counseling contact, no matter what. Questions we commonly receive are, what if I drop my classes? You still must complete the counseling contact if you received a book grant and attend the first day of class. If you must drop a class, we will review on a case-by-case basis. What happens if I do not complete my contact? If you fail to complete the contact, you will be dismissed from the program and cannot reapply. Dropping classes. Dropping a class can affect the following. Course repeat limits. Keep in mind that at Bakersfield College, you can only repeat a course 3 times. If you must complete the course a 4th time, you will need to complete this course at a different university or college and transfer the course over to Bakersfield College, no exceptions. Financial aid eligibility and grant repayments may be considered. Keep in mind that you are only eligible for a certain amount of financial aid, and it can be impacted. Pell Grants also have limits, and if you start to drop classes, you can be placed on academic probation or disqualification. If you must drop a course, please come see one of our EOPS counselors or educational advisors before you drop a class to receive additional assistance. Write down your appointment date and time. You are responsible for scheduling your appointment. Reminder calls are courtesy calls and are done if staff is available. Please remember to write your appointment date and save appointment links so you are prepared for your appointments. Virtual appointments. When attending virtual appointments, please remember to save the link to your virtual appointment. Sign in to the virtual appointment using that same link. Please test and have your webcam and microphone ready. Find an area that is appropriate for the online counseling session away from noises and distractions. Be properly attired wearing shirts and bottoms. Sign the contact sheet or any other required documentation that your counselor has you complete. And remember to know your responsibilities and requirements within the EOPS program. EOPS has a strict no-show policy. Please make sure you are on time to your appointment. If you are late 5 minutes or more, you will be counted as a no-show and will be required to reschedule the appointment regardless of the cause. No-shows occur if you missed a scheduled appointment without emailing or calling 4 hours in advance during regular business hours to reschedule that appointment. If you have three or more no-shows, you will be placed on an EOPS program warning, and you must meet with the program manager before you are allowed to schedule another appointment. EOPS academic probation requirements. If you are on academic probation, you must complete the online success seminar. Please use the link below to complete this. You will need to complete this prior to registration for the following semester. If you are on academic probation, your first EOPS counseling contact is going to be 1 hour long, 30 minutes to review your education plan, and the other 30 minutes to review the success contract. You will sign the success contract and also follow any counselor recommendations during your 1 hour appointment, such as tutoring, submitting and turning in STARFISH progress surveys, etc. The EOPS progress reports. It is your responsibility to remind your professors to complete the progress survey via STARFISH. This must be done between the 4th, 8th, and the 12th week of each academic semester. Your EOPS priority registration date is November 3rd. This is for the registration for spring 2022. Again, this is your priority registration date. Please log into your Insight BC to check your registration status. If you do not see this November 3rd date, please check with our EOPS program to receive assistance. Check your email for any EOPS pre-registration workshop session dates. We will also be assisting with registration. Details are to be announced. BC Momentum Points. BC Momentum Points are factors that can help a student complete their associate's degree in 2 years. In order to do this, there are 3 different factors. If you enroll in math and English during your first year in college, you are likely to be more successful in future coursework. If you complete 30 units per academic year for a total of 2 years, you will reach your associate degree within the 2 years. You can do this by completing and registering in 15 units for both fall and spring for a total of 30 units. You can also do this by registering in 12 units for fall and spring and 6 units in summer. If you do this in 2 years, you should be able to complete your associate's degree. Completing 9 units within your major during your first year will help you also meet this objective. EOPS book grant eligibility. In order to be eligible for the book grant, you must be enrolled in 12 BC units. If you take less than 12 BC units, you will need to provide reason for taking less than 12 units. You must have unmet financial need on your financial aid award package. You must complete EOPS required contacts. They must be 2 to 4 weeks apart. You must be in good financial aid standing. You cannot be on financial aid suspension. You must meet satisfactory academic progress, and you need to submit any documentation requested by financial aid. With EOPS counseling contacts, they must be scheduled or completed. And remember, the book grant is contingent upon funding and is on a first-come, first-served basis. Another common question we receive is, when will I receive my book grant? We must first verify your enrollment and verify that you are registered for fall 2021 classes through Bakersfield College. We must also verify that you have either scheduled and or completed your counseling contact. Once this is verified within the EOPS program, we will send your information to the Office of Financial Aid, where they will verify your eligibility for the book grant. If the Office of Financial Aid deems you eligible, a grant will be dispersed to you. Disbursement dates are to be determined. Make sure your preferred disbursement is set up on Bank Mobile. Another common question we receive is, how much will I receive for this book grant? This depends on how many students are eligible. Remember, book grants can range from $100 to $300 per academic semester. When using the book grant, keep in mind students who dropped courses before the class start date and received the EOPS book grant can be dismissed from the program. Book grants can be used to purchase online ebooks and textbooks. Books can be purchased through the BC Bookstore website or other online websites or retailers. And we recommend, to help maximize your grant, to rent your textbooks first.
In order to be eligible for the book grant with EOPS, you must have unmet financial need on your financial aid award package. To determine unmet financial need, we must add your total financial aid award package, which can include Cal Grants, Pell Grants, and any type of grant or scholarships you may be receiving. And we subtract this total from the cost of attendance. In this scenario, the student is receiving $15,889 in financial aid, and that is subtracted from the cost of attendance, which in their situation, it's $15,907. In this scenario, the student is left with $18 in unmet need. This student also had an unmet need of $218 prior to receiving the EOPS book grant.
Reasons you are not eligible for the EOPS book grant: because you lack unmet financial need. If this is the case, we suggest you reach out to the Office of Financial Aid to reduce any work study you are receiving that is not being used. Other reasons could be because your FAFSA or California DREAM Act are not on file with financial aid. You are not enrolled in fall courses. You did not complete or schedule your EOPS counseling contacts, and they were not 2 to 4 weeks apart. Satisfactory academic progress and appeals. In order for you to continue to receive federal and state financial aid, you must maintain satisfactory academic progress, or SAP for short. You must complete at least 67% of your attempted units. This is called your PACE. Your GPA must be a cumulative institutional GPA of 2.0 or higher, and you must complete your educational program within 150% of the standard time frame of the program. This is equivalent to 90 attempted units. If you feel you need to have your financial aid reviewed, you can submit an appeal with the Office of Financial Aid. We strongly recommend and encourage students to check their financial aid on their Inside BC. Please click on the image shown under financial aid to look for any required documentation that may be needed, such as verification. We always suggest students to review this every semester to determine and verify that you are not missing any additional documentation. EOPS program warning. You can be placed on a one-semester EOPS program warning if you do not meet or follow the mutual responsibility contract with EOPS. Reasons for this program warning can be because you have insufficient required contacts per semester, you have excessive no-shows or reschedule your appointments very often, you are not compliant with your probation requirements, you are missing progress reports and do not submit them, you lack academic progress, participation and communication with EOPS, and you do not follow through with EOPS counselor recommendations. Non-compliance can result in no priority registration and no book services. The EOPS leave of absence is a program-specific form and process within EOPS. The leave of absence can excuse your second and third EOPS contacts for that current semester. You must request this before the end of the semester. You must have at least completed your first EOPS contact. You must have a complete comprehensive student education plan on file, and it must be signed by you and your EOPS counselor. You must attend the first week of class. Remember, it is your responsibility to drop the classes before the W deadline. If you must drop your classes, you must schedule a separate leave of absence appointment called an LOA appointment. You must bring a written statement explaining in great detail why you must take the rest of the semester off. And if you have documentation, please bring this to your LOA appointment. The counselor will assist you in completing the forms shown on the screen, and you will sign and submit this with the counselor.
EOPS eligibility limitations. You are no longer eligible for EOPS once you reach 70 degree applicable units. This also includes transfer units. Once you have reached 70 degree applicable units, an approved EOPS appeal is required for high unit majors only. This can include biology, radiologic technology, LVN, STEM-related majors, and others. You must schedule an appointment to review your eligibility after you earned 50 units. A director and/or program manager will determine the length of an appeal extension if it is approved.
The BC Student Code of Conduct states that you must be respectful to staff, counselors, peer mentors, and student assistants. Remember, your concerns are important to us and will be addressed accordingly. Any student that is caught not following through with the Student Code of Conduct can lead to dismissal of the EOPS program, no exceptions. If you are receiving cash aid through the Department of Human Services, you may be eligible for our CARE and CalWorks programs. Please connect with our EOPS office to receive and complete the CARE and CalWorks certification forms. Our EOPS, CARE, and Next Up programs have a Canvas community that is available to all participants of the EOPS program. Please accept the invitation. Remember, this is not a course, but a communication platform exclusively for our program students. In here, you will find a lot of information and resources regarding program deadlines, workshops, events, and campus events and resources available to all of our EOPS students. Please remember to accept the invitation to be able to receive and view all important information to USBC students. We have a counselor, Manuel Rosas, who is offering a student development B6 course that is available only to EOPS students. This is a 3-unit course. The course registration number is 72506. The name of the course is Tools for College Success and is offered Mondays, 11:10 to 12:35 p.m. You must complete an enrollment exception form. You can do so by requesting it through eops@bakersfieldcollege.edu. Please keep in mind, these are important requirements to review. You are responsible for your fall EOPS contacts. You have 3 EOPS contacts you must complete in fall, all of which are 30 minutes if you do a one-on-one appointment. If you complete a group contact, you will have to complete this in an hour. Remember that the contacts must be 4 weeks apart. If you are on academic probation, you will have to schedule a 1-hour appointment, 30 minutes for the first contact and 30 minutes for the academic probation portion. When scheduling appointments, please remember you can email, call, or visit our virtual lobby. Please be prepared to bring the following information with you: your full student name, your Bakersfield College ID number, your contact phone number where we can reach you at, and the days and times you are available for an appointment. Voicemails and emails are checked daily during regular business hours.
You may reach us by contacting us using any of the 3 methods through our program contact information. You can reach us at 661-395-4351. You may also email us at eops@bakersfieldcollege.edu, and you may use the virtual lobby link that is shown on the screen to join virtually to speak with a representative in our department. EOPS Fall 2021 virtual lobby hours are as follows: Monday through Thursdays, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Fridays, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can stay connected with us by visiting the Bakersfield College website under Student Services and EOPS. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And displayed on the right side, you will see the QR codes. If you have a smart enabled device, you can hover your camera over and will be connected with us through Facebook and or Instagram. If you have any questions, feel free to email, give us a call, or join our virtual lobby. Should you have any questions regarding the next steps or any questions in general regarding EOPS or you as a student in Bakersfield College.
Thank you, and please complete the mid-meeting orientation quiz that is followed. Remember, you may schedule your Fall 2021 contacts beginning July 12th. Please schedule them today. Thank you.